Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how I created this makeup look using nothing but drugstore products. So the first thing that I'm going to do is apply foundation, and I'm using the Infallible Pro Matte by L'Oreal, and this one is in the color 102 in the name Shell Beige. I'm just going to apply this all over my face, including on my eyelids, just all over my face. It may look just a little light, but I have been kind of getting a tan by being outside and going for my jogs. So it'll look a little bit better once I apply the bronzer and the blush and all of that. But I am applying this all around my neck area as well, just so it can blend in a little bit more. Now I'm going to use this concealer, which is the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. It's one of their newest ones, and I have it in the color Light. And I'm just going to blend it out with this brush, and then I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques brush, or not brush, but sponge, to blend it out a little bit more. My brush actually had some makeup from before whenever I did a cream contour, and so I had to clean that up. But I do love using the Real Techniques to really blend out my concealer. Now I'm just applying this other concealer, which is a brightening one, and I'm applying that on the highest point of my face, and I'm just blending it out with my sponge. Now I'm going to use the Infallible Pro Matte Powder by L'Oreal. I really love the way this works hand in hand with the foundation because I think they make a great team together. It really mattifies my skin. It looks really nice, makes my skin look flawless, and I love the way that it looks. So that's the powder that I'm using for today. Now I'm going to be doing my eyebrows with my Milani brow pencil, and I also like that it's very, very thin, so I'm able to get pretty precise on my eyebrows. And I'm just going to brush them and then apply a little bit more of the eyeliner, not the eyeliner, but the brow liner, and then brush them again, and just continue to do that until I like the way that the shape looks. So now that I'm done with my eyebrows, I don't want them to be moving around. I'm going to use this clear gel product by Maybelline. It's called Great Lash, and it's just a clear gel to keep my eyebrows in place. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to use this palette by NYC. It's called Central Park, and it's supposed to be created for green eyes. I, however, don't have green eyes, but it doesn't matter. You can still use this palette. I'm using the brown shade in here, the light one. There's a dark one, and I'm using the light one to kind of use it as my transition shade. I'm also going to be using this palette, which is also by NYC, and I'm going to be using the brown in here. Not the brown, the plum. I was going to say plum. The plum in here to darken up the eye look, and I'm just going to apply that on the eyelid area. So I'm applying that with a flat brush so it doesn't really move around. I don't want it to get on my concealer or my foundation, so I'm just going to apply that over and over so that way I can intensify the color a little bit more. By the way, guys, I didn't tell you the name of this palette, but it is Central Park Plums. Okay, so now I'm using a clean brush, and it's a very small one, so I can easily get into my crease. I just wanted to blend that out a little bit, and I didn't want to use extra color. So now I'm going to go back with the fluffy brush and apply the same color that I applied at first and blend that out. So just do a little bit more of the blending. That way you don't see any harsh lines. These two colors are kind of dark, so you don't want there to be a very harsh line. Using the same palette, I'm going to use the light pink shade, and it's a shimmery one, so I'm going to apply that on the inner corner of my eyes to brighten them up a little bit more. Then I'm going to go back to the plum one and use that on my lower lash line. Now I'm going to go in with this very small blending brush, and I'm going to blend that out. That way it doesn't look harsh. I kind of want it to look a little bit more smoky than just a brown, not a brown, but a purple line. And now picking up a little bit more of the light brown shade that we used at the very beginning, I'm just using a little bit more and applying that because, you know, whenever you blend out a few times, it starts to fade a little bit. So going back to the very first palette that we used, I'm going to use the Taupe shade, and that is a cream highlighting shade. So I'm going to apply that on the brow bone area because I want it to look a little bit highlighted. So that's what I'm going to do there, and then I'm going to blend that out a little bit too. For my waterline, I'm using this Special Eyes by Rimmel. It's in the color black. And then I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put on mascara. For mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Rocket Volume Mascara, and I really do like it. I feel like it thickens up my eyelashes a good amount. I like the way that it looks. For bronzer, I'm going to use this e.l.f. powder, and it is in the color light beige. This is not a bronzer. It's not called a bronzer, but I like the way that it looks on my skin tone. I think it looks good. It looks very natural, so I like it. It doesn't have any shimmer in it either, so that is what I like about it as well, and I think it looks great. It's a great bronzer, but it's a powder. Did I say that a lot of times? How many times did I say that? So for blush, I'm going to be using one by Milani, and it's called Tea Rose. It's a pretty light pink or pale pink, and I really like the way that it looks. It is also a matte one. Now, I realized that I did put a lot, so I'm going to go over it with my powder brush and kind of blend that out a little bit more. For highlight, I'm going to be using another e.l.f. product, and it is a liquid highlighter. It's called Shimmering Facial Whip, and I really like it. I'm going to put it on the high points of my cheeks. I'm also going to go up a little bit by my eyebrows, and then whatever is remaining, I'm going to apply that on my Cupid's bow and a little bit on my nose. Not too much, just whatever is left. For lipstick, I'm using this purple shade, and this one is in the color Delicious. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial. I really like the way that it turned out, and I hope you did too. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!